was born and raised in Sweden, but with a Swedish mom and a dad from Pakistan. That has definitely been one of the biggest blessings, but also biggest challenges of my life. I grew up with having some of my family in Pakistan facing persecution and being pretty alone in my values and beliefs in Sweden, since Sweden is one of the most secularized and atheistic countries in the world. One thing that I have really struggled with personally in my life has been self-image issues, body image issues, and an undiagnosed eating disorder. Being a teenager and in school, having really unhealthy mind patterns that also came into action and that caused me to live in a very unhealthy way regarding the way that I was viewing myself. Really seeing my parents living for the Lord, I always knew that God existed, but I was scared to kind of take that step for myself and really let go of the control of my own life. I took that step and decided to go all in with the Lord when I was 14. And whenever I did that, even though I was struggling with self-image issues and with the eating disorder, the more I got to know the Lord, the more I became secure and understood my identity as a daughter, the more that got pushed aside. And one thing that really made a big change for me in the way that I was living and my perspectives was how I realized that I had spent so much of that time and energy focusing on the little details and the little insignificant things about myself that I could have spent loving on other people. My parents are actually alumni from CFNI, and in 2010 we went as a family back to CFNI because my dad was here as a guest speaker. 12 years ago, I just felt the calling from the Lord to come here. Whenever I got out of high school, I applied to CFNI, and I also applied for a scholarship. I got an email saying that the acceptance was going to be delayed. I had gotten into the school, but I didn't know about the scholarship yet, and the day before my birthday, I made that decision that really put God first in my life. The day after my 20th birthday, I was feeling really sad and low, and during that day, that was when the email came from CFNI saying that I had gotten the scholarship. It was like the Lord was saying, "Happy birthday, I love you, and you are walking right in my will." Even though I felt a calling from the Lord for a long time to come to CFNI, I was definitely hesitant in several seasons because of the fact that my parents came here. I thought that, okay, I can come to CFNI, but I'm not going to do pastoral because that's what both of them ended up doing at their time here. And now that's exactly what I want to do. I want to do pastoral for my third year major. And so it's funny how the Lord just completely shifts your heart in a 180. During my time here at CFNI, I have really experienced the Lord drawing me deeper into the secret place with Him. If you're dealing with self-image issues, just know that character is always more important, that the Lord sees your heart, and if you focus on who you are within, who the Lord has created you to be, then you will be able to see the beauty that He has created in you, and you'll be able to see that flow out, and you'll be able to view yourself with His eyes. I know that will happen because it has happened for me. And if you're hesitant to go into ministry, or maybe you've had parents that have come to CFNI, just know that the Lord, God, is a good Father. He is good enough to give you a life that you will love when you're doing whatever He wants you to do.